so I don't have to do this every time. So Snowtown. Max points is, I forget. It's like the points to win, probably like 1,000, I think. It's for the most part a mirrored map. Both sides get this. There's a left point, and it rotates to two sides. So there's one on left, one on right, and it's Nuketown. It's a remake of Nuketown. So obviously, it's the exact same. So you got your windows here. This is a good spot for crossfire. When it's left, honestly, what you can do. So it's actually, you can actually shoot with this. So I would jump. Right, use the barriers for cover just in case. And you can camp behind this, but then your feet can get shot. So this base could be very camping intensive, but if it also, it's easily countered, because if anyone goes to flank you, then they have an angle on your feet, so you have to be careful. But yeah, so for this left point, sort of how you push it is you always have like your best players sort of up here, like shooting. Okay. And then these little heal orbs heal 50 HP. So okay, that didn't decrease my health, whatever. I guess it's just for the guns only, I don't know, but if you once you go on it, it brings your health up 50, but it doesn't do your shield. Your shield goes up automatically, so it just recharges. But yeah, for the left point, how you want to push this is sort of just, it's not really like a where you have to stop and rally. Just sort of send your team. You assign 2 people to go for the back flank, 2 or 3 maybe, and you want to fight this here. No, they're gonna be holding like this. And you sort of just go up with your gun and shoot them, because when they're here, you can either let me unfly. When you're holding this, you can sort of either hold the stairs here. You can also flank the stairs. This is a pretty hard point to hold, because it's really hard to watch every single angle. And then you can also look out here, right? And you can also shoot this window. So it's a really good position. It has a lot of angles, but it's also, you can also get pushed from a lot of different places. So that's the left point. And then, you know, if you want to overextend a little bit and hold like this, you can. But that means you're also being left to, like, if you don't have good enough teammates in the window shooting the cross, because it's not hard to cross from this barrier here to that door when there's only one person. That's a pretty hard angle for them to shoot here. So honestly, if there's not that many people in the window or shooting you, you can just straight up cross the point like that, you know, and go up the stairs and push. So yeah, that's what that point is. And then right side is more of an open contest point, where you want to have some of your worst players, I'd say, over here holding, and then sort of get them to death cap. And if they can, they can make it back. If they want, they can make it back. But sometimes it's better to just cap and then, you know, push, because you're gonna die anyways, most likely. Then the good thing about left side is that once it rotates, left side doesn't have to rotate, because they'll just have an angle for this and they can shoot for it. And then I thought someone was at my door. Then there's these back hedges here, which if you're standing up, they can get shot. So I would crouch or just run really fast, and hopefully you don't get shot. Then there's also invisible barriers right here, so you can't jump over this fence on either side. And invisible barriers past this sort of snow stuff. And then you can't jump over this wall. Obviously you can jump over this hedge. Then it sort of goes up to like right here, and then you can go here and get an angle on point, but then you risk getting shot from here. So honestly, this is a good spot for a fragger to go, but once it rotates, which is in like 100 seconds or less, then this isn't a good spot at all. So yeah, it's a fun map. It's 2 rotation points, and we're gonna make the cap time like to 600 or maybe 800. We'll see. But yeah, very easy map, and it's FPS. So some specifics, just press M, you can see the menu. I like to have crosshair always displayed on, because if you have it off, then it'll have your hipfire one, then it'll switch to the delta sight, which I don't really like. I just like when it stays, fluid. And then you have to press exit to save. T-style just removes the top part of the crosshair. Total damage counter is like it just counts. No, it doesn't. Okay. Well, it just counts total damage, obviously, but it puts it on your crosshair instead of damage indicators. And then yeah, you have all these settings. You can change specifics of your crosshair, offset, thickness, length, etc. General, high impacts, or hit impacts, tracers, and yeah, it's pretty easy. You have your dual pistols too, which is also easy. It's also overheat system, so oh yeah, and to shift, you have to take off shift lock, and you just hold shift. Prone is just double click C, X to get back up, C once to crouch, X to get back up. Just right click to scope in, E and Q to lean. And so if you look in the bottom left, there's an overheat. So shoot like 100 bullets, it's like surge guns, it'll overheat. And it takes a bit to charge down, but you can switch to your secondary. But if you shoot it, it goes down pretty quickly if you don't overheat it. So yeah. Also your sensitivity can be adjusted when you aim in and you use the scroll wheel. But scroll wheel doesn't matter if you're hip firing. It just changes the position of your gun. And then just unequip to go third person. And you can sort of see where you're looking. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. And it's just, oh yeah, it's just like, just tap it to cap. Yeah. Okay. Bye.